Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. This is Awatif Daud, your life coach. Alhamdulillah for today. The year is already coming to an end, and most of us are already thinking and planning out how we want the coming year to be. Yes, we had so much goals, so much ambitions for this year. However, some of us were able to achieve it, others too we couldn't achieve it. Please don't beat yourself up. Don't be worried, don't stress yourself. So far as you have life, you have strength, you are in good health, it's enough for you to be grateful. We have another chance here. We have another opportunity here to make things work out better for ourselves. Is that okay? So today we are looking at strategies to help us in setting and what achieve our goals for 2023. Inshallah. One may ask, what's the importance of even setting a goal or even having a plan? Setting a goal gives you some sense of direction and purpose in life, and it gives you the opportunity to have control or be in charge of your life. You don't tend to feel worthless or useless when you wake up. You have people who wake up and they feel like, why am I here? Why am I on this earth? But when you have goals, you have plan, you wake up every day to something. You wake up to know that there's something that you need to work towards and you need to work hard towards it. So it's important for you to have goals and plans for your life. Now back to business. The first thing we need to look out for in setting goals is what have clarity and categorize them. Having clarity here means you need to understand and know that whatever you want to achieve, wherever you want to be, whatever you aspire to be, you have to be clear on that. If you're not clear on what you want to achieve or where you want to see yourself, it becomes difficult to sit down to set goals. It's just like traveling and not knowing your destination, where you are going. There's no way you know the amount of food you will need for that journey. The same thing applies to your goals. If you don't know what you aspire to be or where you want to see yourself by the end of the year, or the things you want to accomplish by the end of the year, you're not clear on that, it becomes difficult for you to set goals. So you have to be clear on that. Sit down, do serious introspections, ask yourselves, what are your values, what are your passions, what are the things that motivate you in life? What is your purpose on this earth? Ask yourself this question, and this will guide and help you towards the things you want to accomplish and achieve by the end of the year. Then we look at categorization. You need to understand that as an individual, there's a lot of things that comes up together to make you an individual, to make your personality. You have your spiritual aspects, you have your physical, you have your mental, you have your academics, you have your business, career, marital, and a lot more. All this comes up to make your personality depending on who you are. So after being clear on whatever you want to be, then you categorize them. You don't set your goals all together. It becomes so cumbersome and so plenty, and whenever you look at it you feel overwhelmed. Is that okay? But when you categorize them or segregate, it makes it very simple and easy for you to work on those tasks. So maybe in terms of your spiritual, you have 5 goals. In terms of your financial, you have 2 goals. You come to your physical goals, you have maybe 3. It becomes easy for you to work on those tasks because they are in simple forms. Now let's look at the second one. The second one is what? Write them down. Whatever goals you want to achieve, it's important to write them. Don't leave it in your mind. Your mind is not a computer for you to retrieve it anytime. There's chances and tendency of you what? Forgetting some of them. Is that okay? So the year will come by and you just tell yourself, oh, I wanted to achieve this goal, but it escaped me. I forgot about it and all that. But when it is written and you always reflect and read over it, it's become difficult for you to forget or skip a particular goal or something you want to achieve. So write them down. And writing them down doesn't mean you need to get a diary or a planner. No, getting a notebook or even a sheet of paper is fine. It's okay. And most importantly, after pinning it down on a sheet of paper, you paste it or place it at a place you can always remember. You can place it beside your bed, maybe on a mirror, on a fridge, or behind your door, like any place around your home that you can always see it and remember it. This gives you some kind of motivation and a sense of purpose and sense of direction. Anytime you come across it, you know that no, there's this goal, I need to work on it, I need to do this, I need to do that. And it eliminates forgetfulness or maybe laziness from you, because you always see the goals, you always see them, and you have more reasons why you should work towards it. Now the third thing we are looking at is set smart goals. The underlying word here is smart. Smart means S stand for what? Specific. M stand for measurable. A stand for achievable or attainable. R stand for relevant, and T stand for time bound. When you set goals, don't make it too vague, broad, or open. When you make it too broad, it becomes difficult for you to know the steps and actions to take towards achieving that particular goal. And you can easily give up on that, because you're thinking of, how do I go about this, how do I achieve this? So you need to go straight to the point and be specific with whatever goal that you are setting for yourself. Imagine you are into business and just set a goal that you want to improve upon your business. How do you tend to improve upon your business? So you can just be specific with it. Maybe you're going to improve upon your customer relationship, you're going to rebrand your packaging, you are going to increase another product, you are going to do this. So when you make it very specific this way, it becomes easy to know the steps and the things to do to help you achieve those goals. Now, measurable. Your goals should be you should be able to measure your goals. You don't set goals where you can't measure if you are making progress, if you are really achieving it, or you are accomplishing it, or you've made some improvement. Any goal that you set, you should be able to measure it to some extent. Not basically in numerical forms, maybe 1 or 2, no. But to some extent, you should be able to measure the progress you are making, or indeed you are making some strides. For example, if you are setting a physical goal to be healthy, to be fit, or maybe to lose your weight, and you started some workout, you started some dieting, you should be able to measure and know that indeed you are decreasing, or indeed you are losing your weight. But if you are unable to measure whether you are losing your weight, you are increasing, then it becomes difficult for you to know whether you are able to achieve that goal of being fit or healthy. I hope I'm making sense. And you can do this by knowing the current weight, your current weight. So if your current weight is 70, and let's say you set out to do some workouts and diet, and you go and check your weight and it's 65, meaning that you are making progress. And this gives you some kind of pleasure, satisfaction, and it motivates you more to work harder on your goals. So make sure whatever goal you are setting, it's a goal that you can measure it. It's not a vague or maybe a broad goal. Now we look at A, attainable, achievable. In as much as we aim high and we want to achieve greater things, it's important we are real and honest with ourselves, with the kind of things that we want to accomplish and achieve. Set goals that are within your means, within your abilities and capabilities. Is that okay? You don't set goals you know you can't achieve them or you can't realize them. For example, if you are setting a goal to start a reading habit next year in terms of personal growth and development, and it has been said that CEOs, successful people, read one book each week. And as someone who is a beginner, who is starting a reading habit, you set a goal that you want to read one book a day, not even a month or a week, a day. That's not attainable. That's not realistic. You are setting yourself up for disappointment. And when it happens that way, you feel overwhelmed, you get bored, you get tired, and you give up on that goal. So set goals that are within your means, within your strength, and you need to be honest with yourselves. Now we look at R. Goals. Your goals should be relevant to your beliefs, your values, your principles, and your higher purpose. You don't set goals because someone has set a particular goal and they are on that journey of achieving it. Or you don't set a goal because let me just do it for doing its sake. No, whatever goals you are setting should be relevant to your beliefs, because the moment you set a goal that's not relevant to your beliefs, it means along the way you lose that motivation, you just give up easily. But when it's something that is linked to your purpose in life, that is linked to your values, and anytime you do it, you get some kind of satisfaction and fulfillment. It gives you more reason to work harder in accomplishing your goals and achieving them. Then we look at T, time bound or deadline. Your goals should have deadline. If you are setting a goal that you are starting a new business next year, you should have a deadline. This will keep you on track. It will avoid you feeling lazy or reluctant, because you know you need to meet the task by this time. But when you leave it open, start a business next year, maybe um memorize the Quran, or lose weight, work on my diet, get an A in this subject. When you make it open without a deadline towards it, then it becomes difficult for you to work on it. Is that okay? Even if you achieve it next year December, it's still next year. But you set a goal by January, I should be done with this. Maybe by the middle of the year, I should achieve this. Maybe by quarter of the year, I should be able to accomplish this goal. So this gives you a sense of what motivation and a reason to work harder towards achieving it. Then we look at the now we've done three. The first one is what? Clarity and categorization. Second one is writing them down. Third one is what? Setting a smart goal. Now the fourth point, we are looking at what? Action plan. You don't set goals and leave it like that. You need to sit down and write down steps and things to help you towards achieving those goals that you set it. And now I want you to understand that whatever goals you set for the year, you should make sure that your daily goals, your weekly goals, your monthly goals is linked towards your yearly goals. So if you've set out a goal to lose weight in terms of your physical, I'm very particular about that, because my ladies, a lot of us have that goal. We want to work on our weight loss, and we are taking in all sort of things and doing all sort of things. Let's put that one aside. But then if you set a goal to lose weight next year, you are weighing 80 and you want to get to 60 or 65, getting this goal, meaning there are certain things you need to do daily to help you achieve that goal by the end of the year. Be it your diet, be it your workout, be it going to the gym, having food supplements. Is that okay? So whatever goal you set for the year, you should break it down and simplify it to what? Monthly, weekly, and daily goals. Or you set goals in terms of a personal growth and development, to start to enroll in a new course. Is that okay? Maybe you want to learn new skills, you want to enroll in new course, you need to have action plan. Is that okay? Daily you are going to spend this number of hours on this your course, or this new skills you are going to learn. Or maybe you're going to spend this number of months on these new skills that you want to learn. Is that okay? So it's very important you sit down to write down actions that will help you to achieve those goals. Then the fifth point, we are looking at share it with someone. Someone here means a trusted friend, a mentor, a coach, or even someone who has achieved a goal that you aspire towards achieve. Sometimes the journey of achieving your goals can be very lonely and overwhelming, and you will give up if you don't take care. But when you share it with someone, you get that support and encouragement. When you lose all the motivation in you, you need that external motivation. And when you share with someone, their motivation comes in and help you to push further when you get to the point of giving up. And it does some great magic for you. Is that okay? So you set up goal in terms of your financial goals. You want to save this amount of money, but you feel like, no, I can't do it, I'm giving up. But you have someone who would ask you, how far with this? The person gives you advice, the person encourages you, the person motivates you, inspires you to continue doing it. It means you're not giving up. It means you're going further to achieve it. Or maybe you are someone who aspires to be what goal? Okay, you want to start a new business, and you share it with a successful entrepreneur. You share it with them that you want to start a business, but then along the way you feel like giving up, you feel like you can't do it anymore, and you get them asking you, how far with the business, how far with this, let's try this, let's try that. So even if you're at the verge of giving up, their messages and words of encouragement alone can help you move ahead. So share it with a friend, share it with a coach, a mentor, a close friend, a trusted person, or anybody that you think you can share it with them. And the last point is what? Reward yourself. in as much as the journey can be tiresome. Sometimes when we achieve goal, we expect people to reward us. Why do you have to expect someone to reward you when you can do that for yourself? No matter how small it is, celebrate your progress, celebrate your accomplishment, and wherever you've gotten to. If you have to get yourself a bag, a shoe, you treat yourself to a nice dinner, or you go on a solo date for yourself, accomplishing a particular goal of achieving something, or even getting yourself a particular book, whatever is it, reward yourself for whatever progress you've made and whatever accomplishment and milestone you've chosen. This will inspire you and motivate you to still go ahead further to work on your goals and to accomplish them. This brings us to the end of our topic. However, we plan and Allah also plans, and He is the best of planners. So as you start the year with your goals, sometimes some of them you're able to achieve, some of them you work so hard but you're unable to realize them. Just understand that it's part of the plans of what Allah. Leave it to Him. Just work hard, be committed, put in the effort, and know that inshallah everything will be fine. I wish you all the best, and I pray the year to come will be the best year yet. Thank you all. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.